From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 21st, 2018. The IDF this morning released video footage of soldiers blowing up a cross-border tunnel dug by Hezbollah that infiltrated Israel. We had reported to you yesterday that it was suggested the IDF was not using explosives for these tunnels, but last night the IDF warned the residents of the nearby Lebanese town of Ramyeh of their plans to blow up the tunnel and called on them to evacuate the area immediately. The IDF said it will continue to expose and neutralize these cross-border terror tunnels, rendering them unusable by the Iranian-backed terror group. Shots were fired yesterday at a bus stop near the Jewish settlement of Ofra in the West Bank, not far from a deadly shooting in the same area nearly 2 weeks ago. IDF soldiers who were at the bus stop yesterday returned fire in the direction of the gunfire, and Hadashot News reported that there were also some Israeli civilians at the bus stop at the time. They dove to the ground behind the soldiers, and there were no injuries. Bullet casings were found at the scene, and it is believed the shots originated from the neighboring Palestinian village of Ein Yabrud. IDF troops were searching the area for the suspects. Later in the evening, IDF troops opened fire at a Palestinian car that ran through a military roadblock in the West Bank. The car broke through the focus checkpoint, causing the soldiers to open fire, killing one of the passengers inside the vehicle and injuring another. The IDF is investigating that incident. And today, some 8,000 Palestinians gathered at Israel's border with Gaza, burning tires, throwing rocks and incendiary devices at IDF soldiers. The IDF forces responded with riot control measures, including live fire when necessary. The Hamas-run health ministry claimed that one Palestinian was killed. An American software company announced today that it has blocked a fundraising account for the BDS, Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions campaign, after Israel filed a complaint that the account has links to terror groups. DonorBox said it temporarily suspended the account of the BDS International Committee, which is based in Ramallah, while it looks into the allegations. Israeli advocacy group Shurat Hadin had submitted the complaint together with Israel's Ministry of Strategic Affairs. Shurat Hadin president and founder Nitzana Darshan-Leitner said, "We have no intention to allow terrorist organizations and their accomplices to raise money online without interference." She said, "We hope that our successful action against DonorBox will send a clear warning to all online fundraising platforms on the internet and will ensure that these funds are not used to finance terrorism." Israel's Strategic Affairs Minister Gilad Erdan called the decision by DonorBox a significant achievement in our efforts to counter the discriminatory BDS campaign. A court in Frankfurt, Germany said it will not try a former Nazi guard because a trial could pose a significant danger to his life. The now 97-year-old suspect, who has not been named, worked at the Majdanek death camp and is accused of being an accessory to murder. He is charged with serving at the camp in Nazi-occupied Poland between August of 1943 and January of 1944, and prosecutors claim he was also a member of the SS's Death's Head Division. Last week in Munster, Germany, the trial for another accused Nazi guard was suspended after 94-year-old Johann Rebogen, who worked at the Stutthof concentration camp, was hospitalized. He will be examined again next month to determine whether his trial can go on. While Israeli technology may have played a central role in ending a major disruption at a London airport today, Britain's The Daily Mail reported that British military used an Israeli anti-drone system to bring down a drone that had shut down the airfield at Gatwick, the UK's second busiest airport, for over 36 hours, stranding tens of thousands of passengers. Israel's Globe's Financial Daily said 6 drone dome systems developed by Israeli defense firm Rafael were sold to the UK's Ministry of Defense in August. The device uses electro-optical sensors to jam the radio frequencies being used by the drone's operator. Flights at Gatwick resumed today, and police were still searching for the drone operator. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, December the 21st. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by musical highlights from the Krakow Festival. At 8, a look at Israel's dramatic capture of Adolf Eichmann from the 92nd Street Y. At 9, it's the film Auschwitz Escape. At 10:30, it's Musica with Israeli rock band Itlis. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 5:30, a look at this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, December the 21st, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.